Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, my dear students. I hope you're all doing great. This is the English revision for the end of the second semester exams 2024-2025 Alanda's primary private school for boys. I hope you find this revision interesting and useful. So I ask you all to pay attention and focus with me. And let's get started. The first question here, as you see on the board, um, it's the matching question. First of all, you have to read the questions carefully and then match the correct question to the correct answer, or match the correct answer to the correct question. So let's get started. What's the matter, Ali? What's the matter, Ali? This is the first question. I have got any rate. I have got an E-rate. That's great. And now let's move to the second picture, to the second question, sorry. What was the weather like today? What was the weather like today? Of course, that's right. It was sunny. Okay, the third question, who is the shortest boy in the class? Who is the shortest boy in the class? Excellent. My friend Ahmed. The fourth question, which animal lives in the forest? The elephant. Great job. The fifth and the last question here, where are you going to go tomorrow? Where are you going to go tomorrow? Of course, that's the correct answer, which is Qatar Mall. Great job. And now the second question. It's the same, read and match, but different examples. The first one says, what is your favorite sport? What's your favorite sport? Great. It is football. The last answer on the right hand corner. The second question says, what should you do in class? What should you do in class? Be quiet. Excellent. The third question, which is the biggest sea animal? Which is the biggest sea animal? It's the blue whale. Well done. Number four, what's your mom going to cook? Maybe he's hungry. Yes, that's right. Pizza. Great job. The last question, what was the weather like yesterday? It was hot. Brilliant. And now let's move to the second or the third slide, which is reading comprehension. In this question, it's better to read the questions first and then go back to read the passage in order to search for the details or the answers to the questions we have read. So let's start with reading questions. What's the text mainly about? As you know, this question repeats in each exam and during the year. So is it park rules, school rules, home rules, or shopping rules? Question number two, what time does Hassan arrive at school? So let's get back to read the passage. You have 1 minute to finish the reading. Okay, and now let me help you read it out loud. Dear Rashid, how are you? I hope you're fine. I'm writing this letter to tell you about my school rules that I must follow. I have to be at school at 7:30, so I go to school by train. I have to be ready for the lessons. We have 7 subjects to study every day. I have to listen to my teachers well. I like my teachers because they help me. Before leaving the class, I have to clean my desk. Tell me about your school rules. Write back soon, your friend Hassan. Question number one. Of course, it's school rules. That's the correct answer. Number two, what time does Hassan arrive at school? 7:30. Well done. The third question, why does Hassan have to listen to his teachers? Why does Hassan have to listen to his teachers? As you know, because they always help him. And how many school subjects does Hassan study every day? It is 7 subjects. Number 5, what does Hassan have to do before leaving the class? It is he has to clean his desk. He has to clean his desk. And the second reading passage, as we did the first with the first reading passage, we read the questions first and then go back to read the passage. So, number 1, what's the text really about? And number 2, how are they going to travel? Now it's time to read the passage out loud. Hello, Omar. I want to tell you about my. I, Hello, Omar. I want to tell you about my next summer holiday. My family and I are going to travel to Malaysia. It's the first time we travel together to see new places and have fun together. I feel excited. First, we are going to visit the zoo and see many kinds of animals. Then we are going to go to the big water park to play and swim. We also want to go to the forest and take photos of the tall trees. I can't wait for the trip. I'm going to tell you all about I'm going to tell you all about it when I come back. Your friend Yusuf. Question number 1. That's right. Thank you, guys. It's traveling to Malaysia. What's the text really about? Traveling to Malaysia. The second question, how are you going to travel? How are you going to travel? Of course, by plane. We travel in most cases or most of the time by planes. The third question, which place are they going to visit first in Malaysia? It's zoo, excellent students. And number 4, who is going to travel with Yusuf? Who is going to travel with Yusuf? His family. Number 5, what are they going to do at the water park? Play and swim. Great job. And now it's fill in the gaps question. And this type of questions, you have to read the choices or the given words carefully and understand their meanings. Why? Because you're going to put the correct word in the correct gap. So it's important to understand their meaning of. The first one is sick. When someone is sick, he goes to the hospital. Oven, it's the machine we use to cook food inside. Cook when you put food in the oven. And sand, so for that, sand is the tiny thing you find on the beach. Teacher, I'm the teacher of English, by the way, as you know. And knife is the machine or the tool we use to cut vegetables and fruits. That's called knife. Don't forget, we don't pronounce the K sound or the K letter. So, um, I feel today I can't go to school. Of course, I feel sick. The second question, you shouldn't touch the hot oven. Well done, everyone. We use a to cut fruits. I told you before, we use knife. We use knives or a knife. My brother is he works at a school. Who works at a school, guys? Teacher. That's great. We play in there at the beach. What do you play in at the beach? We play in the sand at the beach. Mona loves to meals with her sister, loves to cook. Okay, and now it's the same question but different examples. The same kind of question, of course. Fill the gaps with suitable words from the books. Help, sun, funny, medicine, care, and trip. Question 1. My dad to wash the car on the weekend. I help my dad. That's the correct answer. My father likes sitting in there when we go to the beach. My father likes sitting in there. So that's the correct answer. Fatima is going to go on a to Egypt this summer. So it is trip. Fatima is going to go on a trip to Egypt this summer. Do you about animals? Hamad, do you about animals? So what can we choose here? What can we choose? It is care. Do you care about animals? Hamad, that's the question. And number 5, don't take any without asking the doctor. Don't take any funny or don't take any medicine. Of course, it is medicine. And the last question, my brother told me a story, a funny story. That's it. Here, it's read and choose the correct answer. It's um, very simple and easy question. When we find middle sound, which word has the same middle sound as in fork, we search for the same sound as in the middle. So the two middle sounds here, O and R. So we're gonna search for the same sounds. Short, mango, ocean, or orange. It is short. Fork, it's the same middle sound as in fork. Short and fork are the same. Which word has the same ending sound as in tree? Guys, do we say middle sound? No. Did we say ending sound? Yes. So we're gonna search for the last two letters. So tree is the same as B. Okay, so here is short and here is B. Which word has the same middle sound as in look, meet, book, big, seat? It is, of course, book. As I told you before, middle sound, the two middle letters, or the two middle sounds, sorry. And number four, which word doesn't belong? Where is the old word or the different one? Sun, pen, hen, tin. It is sun. Why? Because all the last three choices are the same, and the first one is different. Read and choose the correct answer. It's the same question. He is going, but this time it talks about grammar. It doesn't talk about other parts of vocabulary. He is going to a short story. After going to, we have to put the infinitive. What's the meaning of infinitive, teacher? I don't know. Infinitive means the verb without any additions. So reads has S, reading has ing, reader has er. So teacher, where is the infinitive? Is the first one, read. Read is the infinitive form because it's the base verb. And number two, Heba going to cook her lunch. We have to ask ourselves a question here. Heba is singular or plural, teacher? Heba is singular. And with singular, we put is. Heba is going to cook her lunch. The third question, we going to play in the park. We is singular plural again. It's plural, teacher. So we have to choose are. We're going to play in the park, or we are going to play in the park. It's the same. So are because it is plural. We is plural. It's according to the subject, as you know. We didn't choose the correct answer. The tiger is then the cat. We are comparing tiger to a cat, a tiger to a cat, and we have then here, so we have to put er to the adjectives. The tiger is faster than the cat. The tiger is faster than the cat. And then the second question, Hamid is student in the class. Are we comparing two things with each other? No, we're comparing Hamid to the whole class, not to another student. So it is not a comparative as the first question, it's a superlative. What's the meaning of superlative, teacher? What should I say or what should I add here? You have to add est at the end of the adjective. So Hamid is the taller? No, Hamid is the tallest. Why? Because it's superlative, not comparative. Kareem is as Rashid. We have as, and that means we are not comparing or it's not comparative or superlative. It is the same. They are the same or they have the same thing. So as we have to put the adjective without est or without any additions. So as is the correct answer. Why? Because I didn't have then, I have as. That means I have to put the adjective without any excellent additions. Number four, lions are than dogs. Lions and dogs. Teacher, yes, honey. We have then here. Great. So what should we say? We should add er to the adjective so it becomes stronger. Well done. Okay. It's time to complete the sentence with must or mustn't. You listen to your teacher. You must or mustn't, of course. Polite students must listen to the teachers. So we have to put must. You eat too many sweets. You must or you mustn't. Is it healthy to eat many sweets? No, it's unhealthy, so we mustn't. The third one, you do your homework. Clever students must do their homework. And number four, we talk in class. Polite students do not talk, so we mustn't talk in class. We eat healthy food. Healthy food is healthy. Sorry, um, vegetables and fruits, protein, all these are healthy food. So we must eat healthy food. The sixth question, we fight. We mustn't fight. We have to respect each other. We have to respect each other, so we mustn't fight at school or in any different place. They were shown between brackets, correct the underlined word. That is the tall one in the family. No, we have to put est, so it becomes tallest. That is the tallest one in my family. Hassan is the fast boy in the class. No, teacher. Hassan is the fastest boy in the class. Hassan is the fastest boy in the class because it's comparative or superlative? Superlative. Well done. That's the correct answer. We mustn't eating too many sweets. No, teacher. Mustn't have to be followed with infinitive. So eating, we have to omit ing. It becomes eat. You mustn't eat too many, and so on. You mustn't listening to your teacher. As I told you, must and mustn't be followed with infinitive. So you must listen, not listening to your teacher. Okay. Here is the last question, the exam, which is the writing. Write a paragraph of 7 sentences about your favorite pet. This is the first object, and the first one you have here, the first topic, and the second topic, which is classroom rules. It's also 5 sentences. So trying to write easy and simple sentences. Don't forget to write the capital letters, the full stops, and to leave spaces among the words. Take care of your spelling, punctuation, and I wish you all the best, inshallah. Thank you for listening, participating, and attending the revision, and see you soon, inshallah. Goodbye.